Holy shit. Hey, where was the dude I was talking to, Mr. Med Student? I feel like I don't have any closure on our conversation. Guys, whether or not you're an atheist or not is irrelevant. I mean, your default state is to not believe in something unless you're given evidence to believe in it. That should be your default approach to every single thing in life. You don't believe it unless you're given a reason to. The same should work for religion. It's not you're religious until it's proven false. You're atheist until religion is proven true. That's how you take a logical approach to anything in life. In my personal opinion. No, not in my personal opinion. It's how you should. Fuck. I wonder if they went to sleep. God damn it. What was Mr. Med Student's name? What did he say his real name was? My lesson to the chest went fucking awesome. Am I even streaming right now? I don't even know. Yeah, I am. Okay. Why'd I have to sign into Justin TV again? Testimony is not an important part of logic or rationality. Anecdotal evidence is bad science, always. Hey, what's up, bros?
Hi.
Hey.
My computer just froze. Apparently I was owning that Terran too hard, I guess.
You forgot to say I have a plan before that happened.
Fuck you.
By the way, I just want to say that was God shutting down your stream.
Oh, I see. Good job. Most science is well-documented testimony? Oh my goodness. So you said you're pro-choice?
Yeah.
When do you define the start of a human life?
That doesn't matter. I will even tell you that human life may actually begin at conception. The question is, when do you define the start of a person?
Whoa, we're getting into semantics now.
No, they're defined as two different things. Either way, I mean, based on what I've studied, and based on the amount of research that I've done too much stem cell research to be pro-life at this point. Let's just put it that way.
Sure. Alright, bros. Hold on, I'm probably not playing any more games. I'm probably just gonna chat, because I'm fucking tired, and my computer just crashed, and that demotivates the fuck out of me. Tired, and my computer... Shut the fuck up.
Crash.
Next case.
Nihilism? No, I don't like nihilism. It's stupid. What am I looking at this for?
Oh man, I don't want to fucking go to class tomorrow. I got like 8 hours of class and then 6 hours of studying tomorrow.
Way to go.
Oh, I have school in like 3 hours.
I have my anatomy final tomorrow. That'll be fun.
A total of $42,000 on this match alone.
Oh my god.
Wow.
God, this game was so epic. I used to be so good at it. Oh, is this Marvel vs. Capcom?
I think so.
Back in the day.
Oh man, I'm too tired to do this. Conway's Game of Life. What's that? Any idea what that is?
Conway.
Nope.
Cellular automation devised by the British mathematician John Horton Conway.
Oh, Conway. At first I thought you said Kanye. I was like, what?
Oh, man.
Guys, I'm too busy cleaning carpets and playing StarCraft 2 to go to college, okay?
Alright, guys. I'm gonna crash.
I love you, bro. Be careful.
Hey, Borussia.
Yeah,
So-
take it easy.
What the fuck is Scientology? I don't even know. Well, do you know what
It's like a
Scientology?
troll religion.
I know that famous people belong to it, but I don't actually know what they believe.
Well, it's really convoluted and stupid. It's like I'm not sure this is entirely true, but I think they like believe there's a bunch of aliens who like
Xenu.
were ruled by this evil Xenu. And then like some amount of aliens like crashed into a volcano on Earth and were their descendants. Or something
Pretty
like that.
retarded.
Scientology teaches that people are immortal beings who have forgotten their true nature. Its method of spiritual rehabilitation is a type of counseling known as auditing, in which practitioners aim to consciously re-experience painful or traumatic events in their past in order to free themselves of their limiting effects. Okay. So essentially you have to achieve Scientological nirvana to remember how immortal you are.
The practice of psychiatry is destructive and abusive. Wow.
So it'd be like a dragoon trying to remember his life as a zealot? I don't know.
Or rather, a stalker as his life as a dragoon.
Infinites, what infinite nines, what do you need to set me straight on? I dropped out of school because of financial reasons. And I was going to be a music major anyway. Fuck music. If I go back, it's not going to be for that. Can you find my mailing address? Probably on my Facebook. I play piano and saxophone. Or at least I pretend I do. I love you, shotgun and beer. Right now, my current plans, believe it or not, I'm fucking quitting my job on the 4th next month to do StarCraft 2 full fucking time. How cool is that?
It's gonna mess up my schedule.
Fuck. Holy shit. That's probably a bad idea. My plans are to live off of the money I make from donations, lessons, and Justin TV streaming in conjunction with unemployment. And I'm also doing it because I have a kid on the way who's going to be here in mid-March, or at least that's the plan. And I'm going to and the fact that I get to stay home all the time means that I won't have to pay for daycare or babysitter, which is a huge fucking money drain.
Is this year a leap year?
What?
Is this year a leap year?
I have no idea.
If it is, you should try and get him to be born on the 29th.
So that he can be only a fourth of his age? Fuck you. I'm 22. I'm not married. I was married to a different girl. I'm divorced, and then I have another girl who happened to somehow get pregnant. I'm not sure what happened there, because I'm also a virgin, I guess, because I play this game too much. On that note, oh yeah, fuck, is that my baby registry? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, mid-March. See, I didn't lie to you guys. Go buy everything on this list, okay? Guys, I know I picked out expensive shit, but there's some really cool shit. Like, I have a Volkswagen GW, and I was finding, like, this car seat right here, and there was a fucking baby bag that, like, matches the plaid interior of my car perfectly. Like, it would be fucking baller if I could carry my baby shit around in shit that matches the inside of my fucking GTI. I would love that. This car seat, like, this is it's the exact interior of a GTI. Yes? Yes? Pretty much. I mean, hell yeah. I probably need to make about $2,500 a month to survive. I have a lot of streams of income from this streaming shit. Plus, I'm gonna rent out 2 basement rooms if I ever fucking respond to those people. So that's $700 a month. Unemployment is about $1,200 a month. So that's $1,900 a month. So I need to make about $600 a month streaming and lessons. That's easy. That's 30 lessons a month. I could do that. Plus donations and plus what I make from Justin TV, plus what I make from hopefully YouTube soon. Oh yeah,
How
I
long
need
does
to...
unemployment last?
What? Well, right now in the United States of America, unemployment lasts up to 3 years. How cool is that?
3 years. Oh yeah,
They gave it that 13-month extension, you know, for that guy who was so close to finding his job after being 2 years unemployed. Can you imagine being unemployed for 104 weeks? Man, if I could just get a few more weeks, I know I could find a job, you know? Oh boy. Go America. But unemployment, I think in Nebraska pays about $1,200 a month. So I mean, right now I fucking clean carpets. That's what I do for a living. It's fucking awesome. My I used to be like a supervisor in a restaurant, supervisor kind of thing. I got $15 an hour for that. That was fucking awesome. Lots of overtime too, $22.50 an hour. It's fucking great. Oh yeah, I should well, I'm gonna get unemployment because my boss is super cool. It's slow, and he said he'll just lay me off on the 4th. Don't tell anybody that. I probably shouldn't post that. There's probably some faggot from the IRS listening or some shit who's gonna fucking audit my taxes next year because I don't claim any of the income that I make from this. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I should hook you guys up, or I mean, you guys should go YouTube channel. Tell all your friends. Who wants to be like Husky? Didn't Husky sell out and make a ton of money? Dude, I want to be like Husky. $500 a day? Fuck yeah.
The following clip is brought to you by No Strings Attached.
Okay.
Hurry, Bender! Get the bra!
Okay, fan, just hold still and let me get...
Death to all humans! Free soda for all humans!
I love you, Mom. Let's grow ancient together.
Way to go, Professor! The plan worked!
Plan? Oh, what plan? I thought this was a spontaneous whirlwind of hot, dry sex.
Look, it started out as a calculated plot to rummage through your underwear. But once I got in there, I found more. Much more. And now I want to shout our love from the rooftops. Perhaps I'll breed some sort of albino shouting gorilla.
Get out of my house, you lying scum pile! I never want to see you again!
But dust cakes.
Whoops, I just exited out of my stream chat. Okay, who are you, James?
You always forget who I am.
I know I do.
Like every time. I'm Frito.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, I have to claim the Justin TV streaming codes because I think I filled out an I-9 for that. That's true. Don't let me forget about that. Sign up for lessons, email me. I need to respond to those emails. Look at my calendar, pick out a time. Good to go. So I figured out a tax scam last year, totally on accident. I really shouldn't talk about these things, but I made like like $1,200 doing it. But I really shouldn't talk about these things on my stream, so never mind, we're not doing this. Oh, fuck, I'm so tired. I can't believe.
Dude, my map's so cool.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I saw the picture, dude, and all I could see was a pair of breasts. Like, after I saw that once, I couldn't see anything but breasts. I'm sorry.
Well, someone saw a deformed penis. Stuff like that.
Going to
No,
Korea,
it's
dude. I don't
more
have the
like-
money to go to Korea, and I'm not good enough yet. I don't get to play this game for like 12 hours a day or whatever, or like 8 hours a day like Idra does. I fucking play this in my fucking free time while working my miserable job. But after I quit, I'll have lots of time to play, so I won't be able to use that excuse anymore to not be as good as other people.
Hey, Nick Swartzen, that comedian dude.
Who's that dude?
I don't know. Someone in the chat apparently thinks I'm Nick Swartzen.
You don't want to know my ZVP build.
Okay, 1 second, I'll export the image of it.
Evil Bart, because it's difficult to add an egg when you've got tons of different units building out of your eggs to go through and select every single egg individually to figure out what's what. I don't know. Holy shit! Dude, did you see that? You sound like him, dude. I think you might. I don't even know who the guy is, but apparently you do. What the fuck?
I do? Oh, that's cool. I almost banned that dude, then I realized that was a piece of bread. Yeah, that's Nick Swartzen.
So what's up, Frito?
I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon because I finally finished my anatomy homework. Took like twice as long as usual because the stream kept distracting me. Alright, see ya.
See you later, bro. Guys, I can do lessons on EU. I've got millions of people. Why am I ignorant when using the religion you gave me in debates? The reason why you can't use religion in debates is because there's no logical way to justify your religion. So by you being religious, you're basically telling everybody else that they can bring their own illogical and irrational beliefs to the debate, which would cause it to totally break down. What the fuck is that noise? Who is Adam Clark? Why is he calling me? Oh shit. How do I do this? Adam Clark.
That's me.
Wait, hold on. Is this calling him? Speed? I don't know if this is working. Is it calling him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. I'm fucking Skype master.
I'll turn my shit off. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I don't have sound on Skype either, so I don't know.
I live in Omaha. Whoops. I can't solve a Rubik's Cube at all. I don't know the proper moves. I know how to solve one side completely, but I don't know any of the... Everybody can do that. But I don't know... I'm sure... I mean, if I were to just learn the moves or whatever, I could start to increase speed at it, but...
Okay.
Okay.
Should we jump right back into this?
What are we jumping into?
Well, I wanted to sort of push you on your pro life.
Oh my goodness.
That's
really? At 2:30 in the morning?
Well, it's only midnight where I am, so.
Oh, okay. Can I got 3 emails to answer. Hold on.
I should shout out to somebody because they suggested a sweet mouse and I bought it the other day. It's wicked. It's working out.
What mouse?
The Steel Series. I'm not gonna pronounce it. XAI, Xi probably.
Steel Series.
It's pretty badass. It's good for BC2 what I play. So.
I hate Steel Series from my soul. Like I hate it. I can't stand Steel Series.
Oh, come on. I use a Razer keyboard.
Well, I got some of their headsets, and they're the worst headsets I've ever had, ever.
I guess I'm not selling my soul completely, I guess. I moved from Logitech too, so I don't know what that makes me.
Well, mice and keyboards don't really matter that much. If they're mechanical, the keyboards and the mice. For FPSs, they really don't matter.
So what's this? Keyboards don't matter for FPS?
What?
No.
Oh.
I mean, the gear doesn't really matter for FPS at all.
Oh, come on. Look, accuracy in your mouse. I mean, keyboard, yeah. I might as well use a $20
if you get used
Microsoft
to it, it doesn't matter at all.
Well,
What?
Sensitivity and...
Sensitivity, you gotta have good sensitivity.
I've played Counter-Strike professionally for like 4 years, and I've had a 400 DPI mouse for the whole time. I tried using a Razer mouse with like 2000 DPI, and it sucks. I mean, it's too fast.
You gotta
it's
take
really
the time,
too
man.
fast,
You gotta take the time.
too sensitive.
All right, bro.
Well,
I have
play
to.
Counter-Strike with 1 sensitivity, which is minimum. So 400 DPI is the most I could go for.
All right, I have to sleep. I have to sleep soon. I'm gonna die. Okay, so.
Okay.
Here, go. Wait,
okay.
hold on.
So,
finish what you guys talking about. I'm gonna go make sure my door is locked so I can sleep.
quote unquote, so he can sleep.
Thing about 400 DPI is that it's exactly the width of my mouse pad. So I make a full 360 by 1/2 of my mouse pad.
Wow.
Yeah, I do that about the same with mine. Although I just got a huge mouse pad from Staples.
Oh yeah, my mouse pad is pretty small though. I don't really know how it works, but I just know the slower is better, at least for me.
Yeah. Anyway, so you got lots of viewers there. Oh, 500. I was in here when there was 1,500.
Oh, every time I do viewers or whatever, I'm commercialing or whatever. Please, could you read what I said above? Hold on. I don't consider myself a religious. You used your opinion to define me. You ask why people even practice religion when all it is cause chaos. You give it negative opinions, and then you tell others they are religious. What do you mean when I talk about religion, I'm just talking about any illogical or some belief in a higher power that doesn't have a foundation in reason or logic. That's all I'm talking about. All right, Adam Clark, go ahead, bro. Hold on, wait. Before I ask you anything, are you religious or atheist or what?
No, I am what a philosophy professor might call agnostic atheist.
Fagnostic, got it. I'm sorry, Maddox used that a long time ago. It was really funny.
For the most part, atheist, anti-theist.
Okay.
Real
fast, I joke about agnostics. The reasons why I don't like the term agnostic is because any reasonable atheist is an agnostic. I think it's a misnomer. I don't think the term should exist at all. Like, any reasonable atheist will tell you if you offer them proof for the existence of a higher power, they'll believe in it. That's why I don't like the term agnostic. But okay, sorry, that was totally... Go ahead.
So would any Christian, for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. Christian. Yes, I agree with that. Any reasonable Christian would say the same. Okay.
They're rare to find, but I hang out with the majority of them. Anyway, so your main distinction you made was what I consider a line drawing fallacy for determining I guess when a person becomes a person.
Okay.
In Canada, in Canada we have no law, so abortion up to 40 weeks basically. But in Germany, for example, they draw the line, which again I feel is arbitrary. They draw the line at 12 weeks, which is, I guess, according to them, when the fetus can feel pain. So, my question to you, given that information, is why do you draw the line at the quote-unquote moment of conception?
Reason why I draw the line at the moment of conception is because I feel that the most consistent way to define a human life is when your DNA is formed. I think that the German way of doing it, when you can feel pain, I don't think it's an accurate definition of human life. Animals can feel pain, and they're not given the same respect that we are. And people go through stages in their life where they can't feel pain. So do they temporarily lose their humanity during those points in their life? Like, say somebody's comatose, they technically can't feel pain at that point in life. So are they no longer human just for that brief moment in time? I think it's a poor way to define human life.
I agree. It brings up interesting ethical dilemmas in other areas. However, we can't not allow a woman to choose based on...
Okay, well, hold on. This is... okay, so before you get into this, all I am trying to say, the way I feel about abortion is that I'm somebody who's against murder if it doesn't have to happen, okay? So what you're starting to get into is whether or not it's okay to abort somebody. All I'm trying to do is preface that argument by saying that abortion is murder. There might be legitimate arguments that you can make.
Hang on, I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
What is murder?
The taking of another life? Or, well, I'm sorry. I say murder. That's kind of an emotionally charged word. I guess you could say killing or...
Yeah. So what is how do we define murder?
I guess killing or murder, just extinguishing a human life. I don't know.
Typically, and I don't want to... Here's my definition. It's usually defined as the taking of a person's potential for or goals from the rest of their existence. Now, I guess that we jump into things like how do you define a person, and for the most part, we define a person as a human biologically who has goals for the future or understands that they can have goals for the future, which means that, ethically, a small baby does not have these goals. However, neither does the child inside of a womb, or a fetus inside of a womb.
Okay. So then, do you think it should be okay to abort a person until they're capable of forming those complex thoughts in their mind?
It's an interesting ethical question. I do not personally, but these questions need to be explored, and I think. But again, it moves from an ethical question into a legal question at this point. So.
Well, the problem right now is that people are trying to make legal definitions for abortion when nobody really has ever tried to argue the actual issue. And I believe the actual issue of abortion is when is it...
I disagree. I think it's been argued to the nth degree.
Well, the problem is that, people, at least, I don't know how it goes in Canada, but in America, people keep sliding when you can... right now, I'm pretty sure all forms of abortion are legal except in the 3rd trimester. Why? I'm strictly against abortion, but if you're going to legalize abortion up to the 3rd trimester, why can't you abort up to the moment of delivery? That seems to be absolutely fucking stupid to me. You can abort 1st and 2nd trimester, but somehow magically from the 2nd to 3rd trimester you gain all of the rights of a U.S. citizen. That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, you're right. It's a strange phenomenon. Kudos to places like Germany who, despite drawing that arbitrary line, at least have some.
At least try, yeah. Even though I think that's a really bad way to do it, but.
And in Canada, we don't even literally. There is no law saying you can or cannot have an abortion. You just don't have it. So if you want to get one, you're not breaking any laws. You're not doing it. So it's rare, and I don't know the statistics off the top of my head, but I would imagine it's about the same in terms of timing. The first 12 weeks is usually when people get an abortion, or females. Anything past 20 weeks is fairly long, so it's kind of it'd be an odd situation to have an abortion past 20 weeks. So I guess that said, I just sort of agree. It seems odd that you draw the line at conception. Well, let's sorry, I was thinking about this while I was getting my shit figured out. Okay, so you said DNA is formed when the sperm and egg, whatever. Now, does it mean DNA replication is the line?
No, just your DNA is formed as soon as the zygote is formed. As soon as your sperm meets the egg, that's you. It's you as a person. If you don't mess with the natural course of things, you're going to grow into a human being.
Oh, quite right. Factually, it's an unstoppable process. Where we part ways is calling that group of 2 to 4 cells a person.
Then my question to you is, at what point does it become a person?
Well, for the most part, it becomes a person.
Well, not for the most part, because there's no point where you're 50% human and 50% etc. At what point do you become?
I know it's a tough question. I don't.
See, and I understand it's a tough question too, and I know it's a tough question. So the way that I try and rationalize it myself is I try and say, well, it's so hard to define life by giving arbitrary points in a fetus's development, and it seems like the most consistent way to do it would be at the moment of conception, so that I don't walk into any strange potholes by trying to, when its heart starts beating, or when, because then you walk into a lot of, I guess, illogical viewpoints. Well, what about somebody who needs a heart machine to stay alive? Are they not human because their heart isn't beating? Okay, well, if their heart can't beat on their own, why is it that a fetus that doesn't have a beating heart yet isn't,
Yep. And they're great questions, I think. It helps people sort of clarify their thinking on the subject.
I think abortion is almost an entirely separate argument. I think that you can make a legitimate argument for or against abortion, but I want the person that I'm arguing with to understand that abortion is murdering or killing a human being. You're killing a human being for the convenience of of anybody. So even when you talk about, even when you get into emotional issues like rape, well, this lady shouldn't have to deliver a blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I mean, you can make valid arguments for that. It can be traumatizing, it can be a horrible experience, blah, 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 blah. But you have to be willing to say it's okay to kill a person to avoid this lady's discomfort. And me personally, so you take that situation and now that's what you have to apply your ethics or morals to. And I personally think that's always wrong. Some people don't. Some people would say it's okay to kill a person in this instance because this lady's going to go through traumatic blah, blah, blah. There's a chance the person could die during delivery, But I just want the person that I'm arguing with to accept the fact that it is killing another person. Because I feel like what happens is people will get to the end result, which is what they want. I want to be able to abort and not feel bad about it. And then they kind of use backwards reasoning to arrive at that conclusion. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think it's moving into the realm of speculation when you sort of prescribe individuals' feelings based on like why they're having an abortion. However, a point made. I see your point. Now let me present a, I guess, counter thought experiment. You, Stephen, go to sleep tonight, and in the morning, you wake up and you are physically attached to Yo-Yo Ma, the famous cellist, who has gone into some sort of comatose state where they required use of your kidneys because his have both shut down.
Okay.
Your choice was null and void because they want to keep the musical stylings of the cello genius Yo-Yo Ma alive using your kidneys. Does Yo-Yo Ma have the right to continue to have use of your bodily function?
That's an
consent?
Okay, and I understand exactly what you're saying. But like I said, I try and be extremely consistent on the way that I view my personal morals and ethics. Okay, so what you're asking me, the way that I view the world, okay, would it be okay for me to kill Yo-Yo Ma for my own convenience? And I personally think the answer to that question is always and unequivocally no. I would never, ever, ever take another human life for the convenience of somebody else, even though it would be a major inconvenience.
Even if it was conveniencing yourself, and like it could very well be the use of your kidneys to filter the blood of two humans will be detrimental to you. You don't think removing Yo-Yo Ma from being a detriment to you is justified?
Well, I don't understand. I mean, I wouldn't say that pregnancies, for the most part, are detrimental to the woman's health, like in terms of most oftentimes she's going to die. I do believe that there are times where there are obvious times where a woman carrying a child, like say somebody gets pregnant at an extremely early age, like 11 or 12, or the woman has a lot of health complications where there's a high probability that delivery can result in the death of the mother. I believe that abortion is okay then, because you're not murdering the life for the convenience of somebody else. You're murdering the life to preserve the life of another. It moves from an argument of convenience to an argument of preserving life.
Okay.
So if somebody's life is ever called into question, I think it's perfectly acceptable to terminate a pregnancy.
Okay. Now, taking any other external variables away, like age or circumstances leading up to conception, does any person have a right to use another person's resources, like their use of their...
Are you trying to draw like analogies to a child taking a post and...
Yes, yeah, because I mean, people tend to use the term sort of bluntly, but I mean, a baby is
a parasite.
As matter of fact,
it is. I understand. It is a parasite.
Symbiotic. There's very little benefit to the female in pregnancy. It's almost all beneficial for the fine little fetus.
And I understand that in a way that's inescapable as the result of how we reproduce as a species. Like I said again, because I try and look at things as absolutely as possible. You're still asking, is it okay to kill another person because it's inconveniencing another person? I mean, do they have a right to use somebody else's resources? I mean, biologically, it's the way things kind of have to work out. I mean, there's
Right.
no real way. You can't really. You can. I try to apply reason in as many areas as possible, but I can't reason with a fetus to make him, get out and just suck on a bottle or something. I mean, that's kind of something that's undeniably attached to, to part of our beings. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really.
Right, but that doesn't you think follow then that a fetus isn't a person and therefore like rights of a person such as life, liberty, security of person.
Yeah, but then you get into. I mean, technically, children rely on their parents up until they move out. So, I mean, would you raise the abortion age to anybody who's...
Another portion of our definition of a person includes the ability to know what happens in the future or to look ahead to the future. And, it's definitely argued as a thought experiment that children up to the age of basically 3 have no idea what's going to happen in the future. They have no goals. They don't know.
Sure, haven't developed the self-awareness or whatever.
So it's hard to call them a person. However, we call them a person for, because I mean to do that would be, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I look at it in terms of
the same reason. Like, why do we if what I'm saying is applied, why do we charge women for killing their babies in postpartum depression? Like the child doesn't know what's occurring. It doesn't even instinctually it knows its mother is.
Well, and I mean, if you were somebody who was pro-choice, then I would agree that would be a hard question for you to ask. But once again, like I said, the way that my personal system of ethics work, I mean, it's unequivocally murder, or it's killing. That's all it is. When you take another life, it's killing. And the way that I define life is at the moment of conception, and I haven't found a better definition yet for life. Like I said, it's impossible to draw it at the moment somebody becomes self-aware. It's impossible to draw it based on an internal, the workings of the mind. Like when do you start to plan for the future, or
Yep. Yeah, it's try to look it up sort of, I guess, from my perspective, and it's my brain immediately goes to what's called the line drawing fallacy. Like, what in a pile of a number of grains of sand do you call it a pile versus
and that's that, and I understand that completely, and that's the fallacy that I try to avoid, because there is no line to draw, because I'm starting at the very beginning, the very moment that you become a person. I'm not drawing any lines after that. It's the very moment of conception is when you are a human being.
I mean, what is the moment of conception?
The moment the sperm comes into contact with the egg and forms the zygote.
Okay, so given that, what if it doesn't implant on the side of the uterine wall, and no child becomes it? Is that a person? Do we charge the parents with murder because
semen is semen,
flushed out normally?
Or I mean, sperm is sperm, and if it doesn't implant, then it's aborted.
Yeah.
You're talking about an abortion because it doesn't take hold. Well, then it just happens. It's not. I mean, in a way, it's kind of like killing. Like, I mean, a life has been lost as a result, but it wasn't due to the intentional mishap of anybody.
Right. Anyway, it's just interesting. Interesting stuff. What was the other thing I wanted to discuss? Something. What was the other guy? The Winnipeg guy, Luke? Is that him?
Yeah. Did it have to do with religion?
Yeah, I think it did. Where we sort of converge and then.
Oh, how we all come together, how we all live together under different bullshit rules, but we had to try to have a secular law system like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It related to rationality and where it comes from. I mean, where else would it come from? It doesn't come from. It's not, separate from mind. It's
Listen,
mind
I think that all rationality, all morals, and all ethics should stem from the statement of I believe in I think the philosophical term for it is enlightened self-interest. Okay. I am the center of my universe. I believe that I am the most important thing in my life, okay? I don't want anybody to fuck with me. I don't want anybody to try to infringe on my personal freedoms, okay? And I want everybody else to feel the same way, okay? If I take that statement one step farther, rationally, I have to believe the same for everybody else, okay? So what I demand for myself, I have to demand for others. If I don't want anybody to kill me, then I shouldn't kill anybody else, because if I kill somebody else, what's to keep them from wanting to do the same for me? I think that every single moral that you have should stem from that kind of belief. That's where all of my
yeah.
morals and ethics come from.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
One thing that pisses me off
to the candle of the golden rule, and if it doesn't fit, I mean, I can imagine there's probably a few laws out there that are beneficial and, however, do benefit the most people it can, because laws are typically utilitarian. They're not usually.
They are basic laws are utilitarian, but most people don't even fucking understand. Oh, sorry. This is where I draw philosophical problems with religious people. It's because when I argue, and this depresses the fuck out of me, because I argue with my mom. Yeah, she's crazy religious, and I always ask her. I always tell her, "Oh, you can't be religious. You're fucking retarded." Blah, blah. And she's like, "Oh my god. Okay, well fine. If there's no religion, then why can't you just go out and kill and rape and steal and blah 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 blah?" Because it's like without religion, they have no reason to act compassionate or kind to their fellow human being, because they don't understand that because people think that if you're just a selfish atheist, you have no interest for other people. That's not true at all. It's in your best interest to defend the rights of your fellow human, because you would want them to do the same for you, given reverse circumstances.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I encounter it all the time. People, I tell people I'm an atheist, and suddenly they think, "Oh, you don't believe in anything? Like, what if I killed you? Would that?" I'm like, "Of course. Like, why would I? What sort of human being would not want that? I mean, yeah, a dog knows that. A dog doesn't believe in God. It's ridiculous."
See, and I think the problem, even though you have a lot of conventional utilitarian laws, what happens is when you get into more complex laws, you lose the ability to rationally argue with somebody about legislation, because they're arguing from what they refuse to acknowledge as an irrational standpoint. For instance, homosexual marriage. You cannot have a rational argument in the United fucking States of America about homosexual marriage, because marriage is defined as a religious it's a religious institution. That's what marriage is. But there are federal tax benefits, okay? Federally funded, publicly funded tax benefits for a marriage institution. That's wrong, unless you're going to extend it to everybody in the United States, But how can you argue that with people who are religious? You can't touch somebody who's religious, because everything that they believe is recorded in a book that can't be defined by reason. It's defined by God, who's never wrong,
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I mean, I disagree that he's... I think we agree. And you come up against slippery slope fallacies all the time. Oh, we can't have gay people marrying. What if you want to marry your dog? Or what if two people want to get married? It's like, this is ridiculous, and it goes into the absurd, and it's based on no thought on their part whatsoever. It's just what they've read or heard from their pastor or whatever. So it blows my mind.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying I'm a little slow. I might be a little slow, but I'm catching a cold, I think. I just had some Buckleys.
No, that's fine.
Okay, let's change subject.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
My map.
Your map?
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
I suck at math.
No, map.
Oh, map.
Tax benefits.
Suck at
People
math.
who are married are very highly preferential tax brackets. The only reason that I married my first wife, well, I mean, I loved her, but I mean, I don't believe in marriage. I think marriage in and of itself is fucking stupid. But the only reason we actually got married is because the tax benefits are very, very lucrative. If you don't understand that yet, when you get older and you start filing taxes, you'll understand. Filing married jointly is much more nice than filing single, or even head of household.
Yeah, and once you have kids, too, they'll start throwing money at you.
Yeah, and the child tax credits for kids and shit.
Bowling. He's a baby. Look at him, 22.
Fuck you, bro. How old are you? 26?
Nah, I'm 24.
Whatever. Double Cliff?
Yeah.
Say cliffs, bro. Is it strange you think that I have never played a game of StarCraft 2 and yet I'm here?
I don't know. Apparently some people like that. I guess a lot of people watch me because they like to listen to me screaming sometimes. I don't know.
Well, shit, I mean, this is the most interesting conversation I've had in a long time with anyone, and it happened to be a stranger. I live with two other people.
Well, that's good.
Okay, so opinions, go.
Looks like fun. I don't know. I'm really bad at judging maps by previews. I have to play on them.
I'm glad there's a lot of green on there.
Well, the map is actually blue. I don't know what happened to the export. That's beside the point. Thing is, the map is very, very large, and the way
Don't
I did it
know.
is
Are there intelligent aliens on another planet? I don't know. Have we found any yet? No.
okay. So the expo,
Depends on how you define
the natural is tucked in the side. You can't.
I
really
think it's
defend
way
it
too
by
easy in this map for Terran to secure a third and defend their third and expansion and main all at the same time.
Yeah, well, I was thinking I should put a third a bit further away because I wanted to dedicate on a third if they want to get it. So if they stay on it to protect it, they can't protect their main.
Then it would have, it would have to be scooted a little bit farther. Maybe
Yeah.
bring it out a little bit more or something. Because right now they can set up a nice position toward kind of in the middle of the map where they just defend all three bases with ease.
Think about the preview, it looks smaller than it actually is. The map is actually very big. And I don't know exactly, but I think the distance between the third and the main ramp is far enough for tanks not to reach it or protect both sides at once.
Yeah, it's possible.
I don't know. Also, this island thing, I made it so you can actually just either move there completely and dedicate to that, or take it stealth.
It's probably because I don't play StarCraft 2, but every base I see looks like a derp face.
Yeah, it does. I noticed that.
Single one. Derp. Derp.
Ligers, the reason the gold is not blocked is because I want people to take it easily. It's very vulnerable to attacks and speeding run-bys and stuff like that, and mutas because it's very open. And I want people to take it, and if they take it and mine it out, good for them. So you should scout that.
Now, Speed, what are the typical channels for releasing a map? You just throw it up on
I have
Team
no
Liquid
idea. This
or
is my
what?
first map on SC2, so
Get on it, bruh. You just throw it up on Google, hope people search it, or you go to
I
Liquid
think
and
there's a
advertise, or what?
publishing system on Battle.net. I don't know.
That's pretty sweet.
Would we be better off if Christianity never existed? I don't know.
That's a tough question.
You can't know that.
Would B be better off now? I think it's easier to answer that question.
I mean, Christianity
possible
helped
to-
people kind of organize and get into systems, blah blah blah, and do shit.
If it wasn't
early on.
Christianity, it would.
But I mean,
It would've been
Christianity
something
also
else.
hampered a lot of science. Like Galileo was persecuted relentlessly by the Catholic Church for all of his astronomy findings, wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah, he was only recently apologized to, like in the 80s or something. Although that might have saved his life, because at the time the plague was ravaging most
Hey,
of Europe. So
what was that? Is that game up yet, or what?
What game? GSO? Or what?
That button game where we all click the button.
Oh.
if you call stewards of knowledge being, you know, a semi-dead language, and you had to convert in order to learn it, or be, you know, royalty. The biggest steward of knowledge ever is the invention of the printing press. And by
Why do you
extension,
want my
piracy.
mailing address, Avid Day? What the fuck?
Yes, it was squat, and then they figured it out.
Just friend me on Facebook if you really want my address. I need more Facebook friends.
Tropical Bob, I think you'll find a lot of dictators find their job really easy. All right, scenario, Steven. You're king of a country. What's your first move?
Turn it into a democracy? I don't know.
Damn it, that's boring.
Round up all the hot ladies and fuck all of them? I don't know.
I think chat likes that one. Yeah, your words per minute's got to be pretty high. Hey, Steve?
What? I think it's like 150. If I really sit down and try, I think I can get up to 150.
Shit. It's a lot of typing. You think your mechanical keyboard helps?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say, I don't know, as a cop-out answer. Do you think it helps or not?
Oh, I don't know. It sounds nice. I think it helps. Can I do one? Okay, I'm really gonna try this now. We're gonna do 150 words per minute. I feel it. And then I'm going to sleep. Alright.
Full screen shit.
Here we go. Alright, I'm ready. Hold on. Let me get concentrated. I don't even know if I'm awake enough to type as accurate as I need to be. Okay.
Holy shit.
Fuck! I can't do this. I can't do it.
Kicking their asses.
Oh, that's terrible.
Your stream's so far behind.
I hate that you have to use capital letters. That always puts me off.
And the punctuation. Oh, this one looks easier. I gotta get an easy one, okay? Hold on. This is gonna be the one. I feel it. Feel it right here.
That's sort of a relevant paragraph.
Fuck! Close enough. I know I can do better. Ah, I feel so fucking slow. I'm too fucking tired, dude.
I'm watching a replay because your stream's way behind. Dude, you rolled it. That's 154 words.
Yeah, but I could have did
I can do
better.
half that.
Who's this 178 faggot? This guy needs to get knocked the fuck out.
Julian Warhurst. Yes, he does.
I can't do this, dude. I can't do it. I need to like wake up and do this. Get tons of sleep. Alright.
Check out fastest typist in general.
Fuck. Why does it make you go back? Nah. Derp, derp. I'm gonna win this race.
Just not accurate enough.
What the fuck word is that? This is so fucking stupid. I can't fucking do this. Somebody find me a typing test that doesn't make you go back if you fucking type a word up. I need a good typing test. I need 160 right now, and I go to sleep, okay? Why would they do this? Double dashes and... No. No, fuck that. Do I look like a fucking engineer to you? No, what the fuck? we go. All right.
Oh, they threw a Z at me. Canadian. We don't use Zs.
Fuck! I can't do this. I'm too tired. Fuck it.
Oh.
Forget it.
You can triple me, bro. I do 50.
I did about 110 or something like that.
Average word per minute is 36? Holy shit. Okay. Alright, I don't care. Fuck it, I'm sleeping.
Alright, well, keep casting, bro.
Yeah, okay. I love you guys. I'll play more games tomorrow. I don't think I 1v1 at all tonight after my lessons. I feel kind of bad.
Okay, bro, have fun. School in 3 hours. Actually, 2 hours and a half.
God damn it, I have to sleep. Oh boy, hold on, one more. Hold on.
Your boss.
Fuck. I hate school. Worst thing ever.
It's fucking terrible. I hate this game. Alright, I'm going to sleep. I love you guys. Be careful.